Here comes another new release for the affordable mechanical watch lovers. Orient released the new MAKO 3 line just a few weeks ago, and I managed to grab all the 4 available colors from my local watch dealer. This will probably be the first review of these watches where you can see all colors side by side. I still remember my first MAKO 1 Pepsi watch. The following MAKO 2, which was launched on 2009, was also great but missing this sapphire crystal. I waited a lot for the MAKO 3, but Orient decided to launch a new line instead. Yes, I'm talking about the Kamasu. I'm the owner of a red Kamasu, and honestly, I wasn't expecting a new MAKO after that watch, but Orient surprised me with this new collection. Anyway, enough chit chat, let's jump into the review. The diameter is 41.5mm, thickness is 12.8mm, and lug to lug distance is 46mm. I believe the overall proportions are just fine, and the 46mm length is just perfect for any wrists, including the small ones. Case is brushed on the top surfaces and polished on the sides. Nothing spectacular here, but all done well. Some of you guys may have already noticed that this case is just the same case with the Orient Kamasu watches. Nothing has changed. They just swapped the dial with a classic MAKO dial, and here we are. So we have a screw down crown located at 3 o'clock position, a closed caseback design which is also screw down type, and of course a 200 meters of water resistance. The case houses an Orient F69 22 caliber automatic movement, 21,600 beats per hour with an average 40 hours of power reserve. Hacking and hand winding the movement are also available. According to my past experiences with these calibers, I can say that these are generally much better calibrated out of factory than the Seiko 4R and Citizen Miyota movements. Good job Orient, as always. The bezel is also exactly the same one with the Kamasu. 120 clicks, aluminium insert and almost no backplay. Not the easiest to grab, but better than the first generation MAKO watches. The black dial version has a unicolor bezel. Other 3 versions have bicolor bezels, which is different from the Kamasu. The bracelet is also exactly the same one with the Kamasu. The lock width is 22mm and it has hollow end links. Surely a solid end link bracelet will be much better. However, the other links are all solid steel links. It is surely better than the previous MAKO series, but still not the best bracelet. The double lock clasp is okay, but again a mill one would be much better. Luckily, since the case is exactly the same with Kamasu, I can confirm that third-party, much better bracelets can be purchased and swapped. I will add links for 2 great options from Miltat down below. You can check them later. Before we move on to the dial and color options, I'd like to welcome you guys to the Watch Loop channel. Hi, my name is Erk. I'm just a watch geek like yourself, and after over 20 years of watch collecting, I have some good relations with my local watchmakers, which is helping me to get some early release watches, like the Tissot PRX 35mm, which was officially announced just a few days ago, but I'd managed to review it months ago on this channel. So, if you are also heavily interested in watch like I do, I would highly advise you to join this brand new channel right now. Anyway, let's go back to the review. Moving on to the front side, a flat cut sapphire crystal awaits us. After almost 20 years, finally a MAKO with a sapphire. Down below, we see the classic MAKO dial with numeric indices at 12, 6 and 9 positions. These applied indices are also filled with luminova like the other markers. According to my test, the lume is okay, nothing spectacular but fine enough. At the top, we can see the regular Orient logo and automatic words. I have many friends who don't like this logo shape. I'm not one of them, but a new modern logo may help the brand in the future. Down below, we'll see the water resistant and 20 bar writings. The printing is crispier. At the 3 o'clock position, there is the day and date window as expected from a MAKO. I'm definitely not a fan of these openings on a diver's watch, but this is what it is. I like the extra color used on the seconds and tip, and I believe this adds a more dynamic look to the overall design, and Orient carefully picked those colors for each available dial color. Since I have all the available 4 colors with me now, I'd like to show you guys each one separately and talk more about the colors. This black one is the only one with a unicolor bezel. The bezel color is not pure black, most likely a dark shade of grey. Another difference is the yellow hands and markers. I believe this color is the most versatile version, which you can use in both formal and sporty situations. The blue one may be the most sporty one. I like the azure blue color on the bezel, and the yellow tip of the second hand also adds a more sporty look. This may be the best option for a summer and beach type watch. This one has a strange shade of red. The Kamasu red was almost a dark burgundy color. MAKO red is more like a pinkish brownish color. It's really difficult to describe the shade of the red here. An interesting option for this collection. The light color option is not a plain white one. The dial has a creamy sunburst effect, more like a champagne color. Considering the lack of light color options in the Orient Divers collections, I believe this will also be a hit in the market. I can imagine colorful NATO or rubber bands on this one. Surely will be an eye-catching option for many. As I mentioned during the review, MAKO 3 is basically a Kamasu watch with MAKO dial. Orient obviously decided to offer different colors here, so these MAKOs will not be a direct competitor to the Kamasu. Kamasu colors were more vibrant and sharp. I'll add buying links for all these options down below, but I am wondering your opinions here. Which color dial version would you pick for yourself?